This video has information from the budget bill about Section 8, anything housing related, homelessness, and LIHEAP. Now, you might want to save this video because there's a ton of information. Now, I will tell you that there are no start dates specifically on these provisions, okay? I will also tell you the cuts are billions and billions of dollars. This will hurt people. So, like I said, if you can't handle it now, just save this. But please share this information so that everyone can receive the correct information and can prepare themselves for what's to come. Now, overall, there's going to be a 44% cut in HUD programs. That's all HUD programs. However, it's going to hit those that get rental assistance and those in homelessness programs the hardest. First of all, topic 1, rental assistance. Number 1, funding for rental assistance will be reduced by about 43%. That's $26.7 billion less that HUD will have. That is the Housing and Urban Development. This is really important to understand, okay? With rental assistance programs, the 5 largest federal rental assistance programs will be all consolidated into a state-based formula block grant program, into one program that prioritizes funding for households with elderly individuals and persons with disabilities. So I want to make it clear, if you are elderly, 65 and older, or if you are disabled, don't stress out on anything I'm about to tell you except for LIHEAP. Which 5 programs will be combined? Tenant-based rental assistance, that's the Housing Choice Voucher Program. Project-based rental assistance, public housing, Section 202 housing for the elderly, Section 811 housing for persons with disabilities. All of those 5 programs will be combined together, and the federal funding that states receive will have to be dispersed. They'll receive one chunk of money, right? And they'll have to disperse it between those 5 programs, rental assistance programs. But elderly and disabled will come first. Now, something new, there's going to be a 2-year limit, a 2-year cap on you receiving rental assistance if you are not elderly and you are not disabled. If you are able-bodied, 64 or under, and you are not disabled on disability, you can only receive rental assistance, all of this, any program, for 2 years total. Clearly, they're trying to save money by encouraging individuals to become more independent and less dependent upon rental assistance programs. Now, $25 million for grants for youth aging out of foster care is going to be allocated. This is a housing initiative to help those kids aging out of foster care get on their feet and become independent. Next topic, homelessness assistance. Number 1, $532 million in cuts for overall funding for homelessness assistance grants by eliminating programs that administer long-term assistance to people experiencing homelessness. What do these programs, which programs are included? COC, which is the Continuum of Care Program, PSH, which is the Permanent Supportive Housing Program, YHDP, which is the Youth Homelessness Demonstration Program. Now, housing opportunities for persons with AIDS, that's HOPWA, that's also included. National Homeless Data Analysis Project is also included. So all of those programs I just listed under the homelessness assistance topic, eliminated. The Emergency Solutions Grant program will be reformed to provide emergency short and medium assistance for areas of greatest needs, and this assistance will also be limited to 2 years. Next topic, Native American housing. There will be total cuts worth $273 million in this category. Number 1, funding for Indian housing block grants will be reduced by more than 22%. And the Native Hawaii housing block grant programs will be eliminated. Next topic, self-sufficiency. There will be $196 million in cuts. The family self-sufficiency, the Jobs Plus pilot, and the resident opportunity and self-sufficiency programs will all be eliminated. I lost my lighting, sorry. The next topic is fair housing. There will be $60 million in cuts. The Fair Housing Initiatives Program and the National Fair Housing Training Academy will be eliminated. Next topic, rural development and rural housing service. Overall funding for USDA rural housing programs will be reduced by $997 million. What specifically is affected? Rural housing vouchers, single-family direct loans, housing preservation grants, and mutual and self-help housing grants will all be eliminated. Also, home repair grants, multifamily preservation and revitalization, demonstration, and multifamily direct loans will all be limited. The next topic, rural rental assistance. The USDA rental assistance grant contracts will be renewed. There will be an increased funding of $73 million, totaling $1.7 billion going towards rural rental assistance. Last topic on the list is LIHEAP. That's the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Programs. States, tribes, and territories that have been receiving federal funding for need-based home energy bill assistance will no longer receive federal funding. LIHEAP is eliminated, and unfortunately it doesn't look like anyone will receive anything in the upcoming season of the winter of 2025. Why? Because the Trump administration laid off all of LIHEAP's staff back in April. So we kind of knew this was coming. However, this is what's going to happen. Not only with rental assistance programs, these homelessness programs, LIHEAP, SNAP, Medicaid, any of these social programs where the states are no longer receiving funding for all these various topics, right? It's going to be up to the states as to whether or not they want to use state funds to fund some of these programs or add funds to some of these programs that lost funding. It's going to depend on where you live and what your state does. But this is all the information I have on housing, rental assistance, homelessness, LIHEAP, home repairs, anything that has to do with housing at all. This is all the information I've found through my research that's in this current budget bill. And there are no start dates, however, because the fiscal year of 2026 begins October 1st of 2025 and runs until September 30th of 2026. It seems as though all of these topics will start at the latest October 1st, 2025.